last class we discussed about what is a chemical reaction, what is a product, what are reactants, all these I told. In this class we have to study how to balance a chemical equation. Then what is a chemical equation? Already I told for you. A chemical reaction which will write in terms of symbols and formulas is called a chemical reaction. Then what is the need of balancing a chemical reaction? We have to balance a chemical reaction because according to law of conservation of mass, the mass of the product produced is equal to the mass of the reactants consumed. That means the mass of the products after reaction is equal to the mass of the product, mass of the reactants before reaction. Then for this one, atoms are the smallest particles which will participate in the chemical reaction. Means the atoms are the smallest particle. They are participating in the chemical reaction. Then in a chemical reaction, who will accounts or who will decide the mass of the substance? The atom will accounts the mass of the elements participating in the chemical reaction. So we have to balance the number of atoms in both sides, or reactant side and the product side of the chemical reaction. Then according to the law of conservation of mass, the atoms participate in a chemical reaction before is equal to after. Means the mass of total atoms of each element before reaction is equal to the mass of each element after the reaction. Therefore, that is why we have to balance a chemical reaction. Then for balancing a chemical reaction, we have to balancing a chemical equation. We have to follow so many steps are there. 4 steps I wrote here. First step is write the unbalanced equation using correct chemical formula for all the substances. What substance is participating in the chemical reaction and what are the products we are getting in the chemical reaction. We have to write its chemical formula. Chemical formula means already stored monoatomic elements are there, diatomic elements are there, triatomic elements are there. We studied already. Monoatomic means in a molecule one atom only containing means it is calling as monoatomic elements. If it contains 2 atoms, example sodium having only 1 atom in their molecule, therefore sodium is a monoatomic element. Again hydrogen, oxygen, these all are diatomic elements, means in their molecule it will contains 2 atoms. Then triatomic are there, again continuing like that way. Then first we have to write the unbalanced equation using correct chemical formula for all the substances. Second step, compare the number of atoms of each element on both sides. Each element on both sides means reactant sides and product side. Both sides elements we have to compare. Both sides of the elements we have to compare the chemical reaction. Third steps, write the coefficient in the smallest ratio. Coefficient means already you know, left side on atoms left side what number we are keeping, that one is the which one coefficient. If 2 HCl means 2 is the coefficient, 3Al2 means 3 is the coefficient. Left side what we are writing, that one we are calling as the coefficient. And if the write the coefficient in the smallest form, means if first element having 2, second element having 4, here also 2 and 4 coming means we have to cut it by 2 or divide it by 2. Then 1 here getting, 2 here getting, here 1 getting, again here 2 getting. Therefore we have to write the coefficient in their smallest form. Fourth one, verify the above equation for balancing of atom of each element in both sides. Number of atoms we have to compare on both sides. Reactant side how much are there, that much want to be come for the product side also. Then first I will explain you with one example. With one example means the combustion of oxygen and hydrogen, or hydrogen reacting with oxygen and yielding water. this reaction, how we can balance. What is our first step? Compare the unbalanced or write the unbalanced equation using the chemical formulas. Then first, hydrogen is a diatomic element. Therefore, we have to write H2. And plus oxygen is a diatomic. Then it is O2. Gives rise to H2O. This is the formula for water. This is a ratio 2:1. Already we studied in 9th class. 2:1 is the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen to getting water. 2:1 getting. Then here, now next step, here we wrote the unbalanced equation for hydrogen plus oxygen gives rise to water. H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. H2O means water, H2 hydrogen, O2 means oxygen. Then next step 1 already we wrote. What is the step 2? Compare the elements, number of atoms of the elements in both the sides, LHS and RHS. This is LHS and this is the RHS. Here I wrote one column, elements, and the number of atoms in LHS and RHS. What is the first one? Hydrogen. Hydrogen, simple H. H I wrote here. How many atoms are there in the LHS? Means here 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 wrote here. Then right side also. But RHS also how much coming? 2 hydrogen atoms are there. Then now go to oxygen. Oxygen symbol O. And in LHS, left hand side it is 2 and right hand side it is 1. Now this is not here you see the 2 hydrogen atoms is there in the left side and right side. Therefore hydrogen we can tell that it is already balanced. But comparing to oxygen, coming to oxygen, what is in LHS it is 2 and RHS it is 1 only. Then what we have to do here, writing this one, H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. Then here 1 oxygen only. Therefore, how we have to add 2 as the coefficient. 2 as the coefficient means this 2 is for the hydrogen and oxygen also. Now here how many oxygen atoms are there? 2 oxygen atoms are there. Then how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen atoms are there. Then we have to keep on the here. On the coefficient of H2, we have to keep 2. Then here also 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen atom. Here also 4 hydrogen atom. Here 2 oxygen atom. These 2 going to oxygen. Therefore this here also oxygen atom is there. This is a balanced equation only. This is then 4 hydrogen atom on the left side and 4 hydrogen atoms on the right side. 2 hydrogen atoms on the 2 oxygen atoms on the left side and 2 oxygen atoms on the right side. Now this is a balanced equation. Then fourth step what we have to take it as a simple ratio. Simple ratio we cannot take here. Here 2 is there, here 1 is there, here 2. Therefore common factor not there. Therefore this equation like this only we have to write. This is the balanced equation for hydrogen reacting with oxygen gives rise to water. Understood? Another example I will tell now. Continue for combustion of propane. Combustion means already you know burning of propane. Propane is a gas. It is a colorless, odorless gas and it is used for heating and cooking purposes. Its chemical formula is C3H8. It is a hydrocarbon. It contains only hydrogen and carbon atoms. Therefore, it is called as a hydrocarbons. And understood about propane. Propane is a colorless, odorless. Colorless means color not there, smell not there, odorless gas. It is used for cooking and heating purposes using. Then combustion of propane means the burning of propane. Then first one, what are the reactants here? Propane and oxygen are the reactants and carbon dioxide and water are the products. Then first we have to write the skeleton formula. Skeleton formula means a chemical reaction which are not balanced. Unbalanced chemical equation we are writing on the chemical formula. We are calling it as skeleton equation. Skeleton equation means what? A chemical formula or a chemical equation writing with the chemical formula, but it is not balanced. Unbalanced chemical equation is called a skeleton equation. First step you wrote here. We wrote here what? C3H8 means propane. plus O2, oxygen. Oxygen burning means the oxygen needed, no? Therefore, oxygen gives rise to CO2. CO2 means all of you know carbon dioxide plus water. This is the skeleton reaction. And the next step 2 is comparing the elements, number of atoms of each element in both sides. The number of atoms, first element carbon, symbol C, hydrogen symbols H and oxygen symbol O, right in here. The number of atoms on LHS. Then carbon, here see LHS 3 atoms are there, 3 wrote here. And carbon on right side, it is only, RHS it is only 1 atom, 2 for O only. Therefore, carbon number of atoms is 1. Next for hydrogen. Hydrogen here 8 atoms are there, 8 atoms are there in the LHS. But in the RHS it has only 2 atoms, wrote here. And the third one is oxygen. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are the elements. Oxygen, here O2. 2 atoms are there in the LHS and here only 1 atom in the RHS. Comparison understood? For carbon, how like we are comparing carbon taking. Carbon symbol is C. Here in LHS how many atoms are there? 3 atoms are there. We wrote here 3. And in the RHS here only 1, that one wrote here. Next element is hydrogen, symbol H. Here 8 hydrogen atoms are there, 8 wrote here. And the RHS, it is 2 hydrogen atoms, wrote here 2. And then next to the oxygen, 2 oxygen atoms are there in the LHS and here only 1 oxygen atom on the RHS. He wrote here, understood that? Now we have to compare how to balance the equation. First we wrote C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to CO2H2. First here RHS 1 only for a carbon, but LHS it is 3 is there. Therefore multiplying these 3 to the RHS. Where is the carbon? Here. In the coefficient we are writing 3. Now here we got a 3 carbon, here also 3 carbon. Now carbon is balanced. Understood? Here 3 LHS 3 only, RHS only 1. Therefore multiply or keep the coefficient of carbon as 3. Therefore now it is coming 3 carbon atoms in the RHS and 3 carbon atoms in the LHS. Next we go to hydrogen. Hydrogen in LHS 8 are there, but in the RHS here only 2. Then 2 keeping means here 8 want to come. Therefore next step we can keep it as 4 on the LHS. On the left side of coefficient of the hydrogen, then 4 2s are 8 getting. 8 hydrogen atoms are there. Here also 8 hydrogen atoms are there. Understood? In the LHS here is 8 hydrogen atoms are there, but in the RHS here only 2 are there. Then 4 here keeping means 4 2s are 8 hydrogen atoms are coming. Therefore we have to keep coefficient as hydrogen coefficient as 4. Now we got 8 hydrogen atoms are in the RHS and 8 hydrogen atoms in the LHS. Now carbon balanced, hydrogen balanced. Now go to oxygen. Oxygen here 2 only, but here see 3 is there. 3 2s are 6 oxygen atoms are there. This 3 is for oxygen and carbon also. Left side wrote now. Therefore it is for carbon and oxygen also. Therefore 3 2s are 6 are there. Here 6 oxygen atoms are there. Here 4 is for both for oxygen and hydrogen. Therefore 4 oxygen plus 6 oxygen. 10 oxygen atoms are there. But in the LHS only 2 are there. Therefore we can multiply or keep coefficient as 5. 5 2s are 10. Now totally balanced equation only. Here see, here 3 carbon. Now we have to compare. Third step, compare this one. Here 3 carbon atoms are there. In RHS also 3 carbon atoms are there. Here 8 hydrogen atoms are there. In the RHS see 4 2s are 8 hydrogen atoms are there. Here see again oxygen 5 2s are 10 oxygen atoms are there. Here also 3 2s are 6 oxygen atom plus this 4 oxygen. 6 plus 4 10 are there. Now this equation is balanced. Here next step we have to cut or keep in the lowest form means here coefficient are not multiplied. Therefore here common factor also not coming. Therefore we can write this as the balanced equation for the combustion of propane. Understood? Okay children, we will continue. Next equation, iron oxide reacts with the aluminium to form what forming here? Iron and aluminium trioxide. What forming? What are the reactants? Iron oxide and aluminium are the reactants, and the products are iron and aluminium trioxide. First we have to write the skeleton equation, that is Fe2O3. This is a chemical formula for iron oxide, Fe2O3 plus aluminium Al gives rise to Fe. Fe is for iron plus Al2O3. This is aluminium trioxide. Al2O3 is the aluminium trioxide. Now continuing. Then first we wrote the skeleton equation. What are the reactants here? Iron oxide. Fe2O3 means iron oxide plus aluminium. These two are the reactants, and what are the products? Iron and aluminium trioxide are the products. Now we will compare the elements on both sides. Number of atoms of elements in both sides. Then for that purpose we brought a column. Then elements, number of reactants, number of atoms in the products. LHS, RHS are removed, and reactants and products. Reactants means LHS and product means RHS. Here what are the elements? Fe. Fe for the symbol for iron, O for oxygen, and Al for aluminium. Three elements are there here. What are they? First one iron, Fe for iron. Second one oxygen, for oxygen O is the symbol, and the next one is aluminium. For aluminium Al is the symbol. Then how we have to compare the atoms? Number of atoms on the reactants. First reactant is Fe2O3. Then Fe, how many atoms are there? 2 atoms are there. Therefore I wrote here 2 in Fe2O3. 2 iron atoms are there in Fe2O3. Next in RHS. RHS or in the product side, but only one are there. 1 in Fe. Here only one iron atom is there. Therefore 1 in Fe. Next we are going to next element what? Oxygen. Oxygen, O for oxygen. Oxygen, see first one 3 in Fe2O3. O3 means 3 atoms of oxygen. Therefore we wrote here 3 in Fe2O3. Understood? Next one. Here also see Al2O3. Here also we have how many oxygen atoms are there? 3 in Al2O3. Next we are going to aluminium. Aluminium 1 in LHS. Reactant side only 1 in aluminium. And in the RHS or in the product side, how many are there? 2 in Al2O3. Al2 means 2 atoms of aluminium. O3 means 3 atoms of oxygen. Understood this one? Comparison understood. Now we are going to compare the atoms, or how we have to balance. And first we have to write the skeleton equation. And first we have to take the Fe2. Fe2 means here 2 Fe2O3 are there. But here only one Fe is there. Therefore we have to keep the coefficient as 2. Now we got 2 Fe on the RHS. Product side 2 Fe are there, or 2 iron atoms are there. In the LHS also, in the reactant side also 2 iron atoms are there. Then oxygen already balanced only. Here also 3 are there, here also 3 are there. Now oxygen atoms are balanced. Next we are going to see one oxygen atom 3 in LHS and RHS. This is already balanced. Now still aluminium is remaining. Aluminium 1 in LHS. Reactant side only 1 aluminium atom are there. But in here 2 aluminium atoms are there. Then what we have to do here? 2 keep us the coefficient here. Now what we got? 2 Al. Then here also 2 aluminium atoms are there. Now this equation is balanced. Now we have to see for Fe. Fe means iron. How many atoms are there? LHS. Here I wrote LHS. Here RHS. Here see, now we have to check number of atoms on both sides of the elements are equal or not. Equal coming means only it is a balanced equation. Therefore we have to check last Fe. LHS 2 aluminium, 2 iron atoms are there. In the RHS also here 2 Fe means 2 are there. Next element what? Oxygen. Oxygen already. Here 3 is there and RHS also 3 is there. Next we are going to aluminium. Aluminium, LHS how much are there? LHS here 2 aluminium atoms are there. The RHS also 2 aluminium atoms are there. Therefore, this equation is a balanced equation. Here we cannot cut integrand. Smallest ratio only. Here 1, 2, 2 and here again 1 only. Therefore, again we cannot keep it in the shortest form. Therefore, our process is completed. This is the balanced equation for iron oxide react with the aluminium gives rise to iron and aluminium trioxide. Understood?